Like, before the accident, I wasn't really a talker. Now people would get fed up of me talking, but now I just, like, so what, kind of thing. After not being able to talk, I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna talk as much as I can.
Make up for lost time.
Yeah, and why not? That's what I tell everyone, so.
Understanding things. That's the worst thing. You know, watching a film. I don't laugh at films no more. It might be my wife can be sitting there and some friends and family. We can watch a film or DVD and they'll all go, hey, they find things. I don't laugh. Why is that? It wasn't like this 4.5 years ago. It wasn't like this. I don't know. Why? I don't know. Jokes and DVDs and anything. I don't laugh. To me, nothing's funny no more. Whether it's because of what's happened to me, but I don't remember being attacked, so why I should think of it in that sense, but no, just don't laugh. Nothing's in my... Sorry. Yep, that's what happens.
I've also learnt to compensate. I'm right-handed now. I do most things with my left hand and my left arm. Just because I've had to compensate, like shave. I tried having a few wet shaves with the right hand and looked like Edward Scissorhands with all cuts over my face, so I had to compensate shaving with the left hand because I looked like in the film Edward Scissorhands, and he's got all cuts that looked like me, with about 7 cuts over my face because I tried to I do prefer wet shaving, but I can't do it because I just cut myself and I have to drink left-handed, and I think the only thing I find difficult now because of all of that is I can't write with the left hand.
Do you think that brain injuries are a form of disability?
They're actually brain injuries, and actually sort of mental illness is to some extent the worst type of disability because it's invisible. You can't see it. I mean, I stand up, I look in the mirror, apart from my mad beard, I'm in pretty damn good shape at the moment. I've got fitter than I was, I'm losing weight, I'm shaping up pretty well. You look at me, I look fine. However, I haven't got a glass skull, you can't see what's in there. And in that respect, it's very difficult to come to terms with. If you add into the fact that there is still an awful lot of stigma associated with brain injury or mental illness, anything to do with the brain, it actually manifests itself to it is very problematic. It does disable people. It makes people less able to do what they should be able to do. Yes, it's not as physically obvious as someone that's in a wheelchair, got one leg, missing an arm, blind, deaf, or whatever it might be, right? But it certainly affects people. It affects people very significantly.
Hi, my name is Anne-Marie Boylan and I'm a researcher for Healthtalkonline. I'm looking for people who live in London to take part in a new Healthtalkonline project about experiences of life-changing injuries. Healthtalkonline is a website that contains information about patients' experiences of various health and illness conditions. Patients, when they're diagnosed with an illness, and their families and friends, can turn to Healthtalkonline in their time of need and learn about how other people coped. I've already interviewed people who've had brain injuries and spinal injuries as a result of road traffic accidents or falls, and they told me about how important it would have been for them at the time of their injury to have information from people who had been there about how they coped and how they learned to recover and live with the after effects of their injury. So if you live in London and you've had a life-changing injury and would like to talk about it, share your story to help other people learn to cope, please contact me.